Hi, my name is Jimmy Williams with NFL Draft Diamonds. And here with me today, I have one of these diamonds in the rough. His name is Destin Mack. He's a cornerback out of the Citadel. Nice to see you again, sir.
Yes, sir. Good to see you too.
So, yeah, you and I actually talked a long while back. There's an interview that people can read on NFLDraftDiamonds.com. But certainly at this stage, we're able to see each other's face and get a chance to meet you. So, why don't you go ahead and kind of set the stage for us? Tell me where you're from, and we'll kind of walk through some of your story.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, I'm from Macon, Georgia, small town in Georgia. Um, I went to Tatno Square Academy here. Um, my mom is a single parent right now, and I have an older brother and two older sisters.
Gotcha. So, coming out of high school there in Macon, Georgia, what was the recruiting like? I mean, were you always going to go to the Citadel, or did you have any other options?
So really, I was fighting between like baseball and football, what I wanted to do the next level. But
Interesting.
yeah, I narrowed it down to like football. So I started going to camps around like the 2017 year. I just went to like the Mercer camp down the road, and the Citadel was pretty much like the first school that noticed me. So throughout the process, I just stuck it in with the Citadel.
Interesting. And you said there that you were contemplating pursuing baseball, which I
Yeah.
assume that you were really big into baseball in your high school days. Uh, Talk about your accomplishments, on the baseball diamond.
Yeah. So yeah, I played center field for Tatno. Um, I pretty much was behind my brother's footsteps because he played center field like when he went there around the 2011 2013 year. So they pretty much noticed me. Um, but I mean, I had a good career, really. I mean, I wasn't really a power hitter or nothing like that, but I just did my job most of the time, and I really could defend on the field, so that was my strength.
So,
Um,
so did you have any prospects coming out of high school? Did you have any like minor leagues that you could have gotten into, or what?
well, no, I went to like some showcases, and I got some good feedbacks from some like minor league teams and major league teams, but I just never really completed that because I quit in my junior year, so like after my junior year, I just quit baseball. I just wanted to focus on football after that, so that kind of went
Gotcha.
down.
So I wanted to focus on football. So why football, bud? I mean, what do you love so much about this game?
I don't know, just the atmosphere and like the energy it gives me. Really, I mean, that's the only time you can really just go hit somebody, freely. So like, I don't know. I just like being around people who love competing really on the field. So
Interesting. A corner that likes to hit, really? They exist?
uh,
Of
oh yeah,
so
come on,
yeah. Well, I
yeah,
mean,
we exist out here.
you know how it goes. Sometimes you get some of these corners, and kind of what goes with it is some divas, man. You see yourself as a diva or what?
I just see myself as a ball player, really, who makes plays. I mean, I just try to keep it simple, really.
That's all good, man. I'm just teasing you. So we're in
Nah, you
good
good.
shape. Um, all right. Well, I mean, obviously, out of high school, you ended up going to the Citadel, which is a military academy. Talk about the Citadel and what makes it so special for you.
So the Citadel is like a really hard place to go to, really. I mean, behind the military structure, I mean, you have to deal with a lot of things. You have to, you know, create good habits for your future, really. So it was hard at first, really, but once I got around like the group, I guess really I built my friendship there. I built connections around the school that helped me through the process. So and then I played football, which I love. So yeah, it started off hard, but and it ended up in a good note.
Interesting. I think I remember from like our first encounter that you actually come from a military family. And
Yeah,
so did that play any factor maybe perhaps in you actually going the route to the Citadel? I mean, how did that work out?
so that didn't really come down to like the decision. I knew my pops was he was a military dude at the Air Force Base in Warner Robins, and my stepfather was too. So like, I mean, it sounded like it was planned for me to go there, to follow in the footsteps. But
Well, I mean, hey, certainly already had the mindset for it, kind of grew up, in a very well disciplined home, had that military, you know, mindset beforehand. Um,
mhm.
go ahead and talk about that defense there for the Citadel, if you don't mind. How would you describe it?
um, I mean, we had two defense coordinators since I was there, so it was kind of different from my freshman year to like my sophomore through my senior year. But one thing about it is we're gonna fight to the end, really. It don't matter like who we go against. I mean, we might be small some positions. We might have less bodies in that, some positions, but like you're gonna know like when you come to play the Citadel, their defense is gonna play 4 quarters hard, and won't back down for anybody.
Yeah, and a lot of great talent there has come out of there recently. Talk about some of the boys there, man. Talk about some of your teammates who just have impressed you a lot over the years.
Oh yeah. So there's a lot of people, honestly. Everybody on that defense is dogs, really. But like my freshman year, we had Aaron Span. I don't know if you remember him. But, All American safety. We had Noah Dawkins, a guy who's just fast, sideline to sideline. Willie Eubanks, another sideline to sideline guy. Great knowledge of the position. We had C. Chris Beverly. Really, really a quarterback on the defensive side. I mean, he knows what's going to happen before the quarterback knows what's going to happen. Really, that's just how he is. He just plays smart and fast. We got Marquise Blunt, another like dominant defensive end, outside linebacker, who's just hungry just to get to the ball really. And then you got myself really.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
in the row.
And so Destin, I know we try to do our best to get our scouting done, and we try to scout you hard, man. I mean, this whole year. I mean, I was trying to about you to several people, and the things that come up were this: toughness, discipline, um, your ability to come up as a run defender and take care of business, and really be able to take care of your man, being able to do well, play some cover too, and that sort of thing. How would you respond to that? I mean, how would you describe yourself as a corner?
Um, I would probably describe myself as a corner who's just overly does stuff and just want to make plays for all around the field. Because sometimes that can get me in trouble. Because sometimes I can be too impatient, and that mess me up on a technique or something like that, and I get beat. You feel me? But that's just how it is at corner. Like you're gonna get beat here and there. You just gotta have a short mindset, really. Just know that you're the best out there, and know that like nobody's gonna pretty much like catch a ball on me. That's the mindset I have, really. And I just really play physical too. I always been a physical player, honestly. I just love like I don't know. I just love just hitting people, really. So
Interesting. Yeah, like you said, I mean, obviously you can't win them all, but I mean, you've won a lot of them. I mean, you have had, I want to say like 9 career interceptions,
yeah,
which is kind of cool. That's correct, right?
Yeah, that's 9. Should have more. Should have way more.
You should
But
have had way
we'll take,
more.
yeah, we'll
Uh,
take 9. We'll take 9.
all right, all right. Talk to me about a couple of them interceptions, man, and which one of them is most special for you?
um, Pretty much my first two, really, because I mean, yeah, I played safety in high school, but I didn't really know like how to actually play safety. So once I got that role in college, I got with the right people. I got the right coaches that taught me how to actually play safety. I mean, I don't know. Once you get that first pick, when you actually play something that you know you did good at, it just hits different, really. So I talk. So probably like my sophomore year, had my first pick against West Carolina. That's probably my best moment. But another pick after that is probably against Wofford, my junior year. It was a big turn in the game, really. I played perfect technique. I'm not gonna lie to you. I played perfect technique against that rep. But that was definitely a big moment because it turned the whole game around. I think our offense went down to score the next drive. So those two interceptions mean a lot to me. So
Awesome. You had mentioned a little bit, playing some safety. Although I had introduced you as a corner, so for some people that I'm not trying to confuse you. You do play some corner, but for people that haven't really seen you, kind of share a little bit of that experience level, like across the board there in that secondary, where you're lining up and what you're doing.
oh yeah, yeah, safeties. I mean, you pretty much got to know not your job, but like the linebacker's job. You got to know what D line's doing pretty much. So like it may help you on the blitz, right? Literally. But at safety, you really just got to be just comfortable and just not heavy headed really in the mind because like if you start just thinking about everything around the field and what's going on and not a loose mind, you kind of get like distracted on the key places or your key technique that's going to tell you where the ball's going to go or how to make a play when the ball's in the air. So that's the kind of experience I witnessed on my sophomore year.
Gotcha. But also, when it comes to you as a corner, are you lining up in the slot out wide, field side, or what have you? Can you talk through that just a little bit more?
Yeah. So corner, I basically played what's it called?
Like,
Um,
like boundary corner?
boundary corner. I really didn't really line to the field unless like I had to follow a certain player. But boundary corner was definitely my go-to. I try to tell coach to like move me around like in the nickel position because I don't know. I pretty much just want to guard like the best player or the fastest player really. Because I feel like I just fit those descriptions really all across the field. Like you can put your best wide receiver or your best player on me. Just know he's going to get this work really and get a competition really.
Gotcha. So, as a guy who's getting into the pros, how you see yourself translating, man? I mean, you see yourself as like a overall kind of defensive back that could do a lot of those different things. I mean, or where do you see yourself lining up at the next level?
Definitely see myself just moving around all around the field really, because my ability is just I mean, it's just different, really. I mean, I just love, like, I got the energy for it. Like, I don't know, I just love being around the field, just love being a part of every play. Like, I know, like, some corners don't, they don't want to be on every play. I want to be around the ball every single play. So I see myself just moving around the field, but mainly definitely at corner, locking down the best receivers.
Gotcha. Speaking of every single play, got to talk just a little bit about special teams. When that comes up, man, what's your mindset about special teams? I mean, and your overall experience, your approach. Can you talk through that?
hmm So, yes, the first thing that comes to my mind, special teams, is like one play can change the whole game, really. I mean, a lot of people don't see special teams as they really see it as just going through the moments, really. going through the motions. I mean, anything can hit on special teams. So that's when you really got to put your all and your effort into the special team. So I played gunner on the punt team, and then I played the R1 on the kickoff team. Um, really just running. I mean, special teams, you gotta love special teams to be able to, to actually want to like make plays on it. You can't just be on there just to, be a body. So like when I'm at gunner, I mean, I'm looking to just make every like, make the punter either a fair catcher or, make a big hit. So I give my defense a good field position, to go do their thing. And then I don't know, it's just special teams just like I don't take it for granted really, because like that can really be a big change of the game, really.
Gotcha. And certainly gives you an opportunity to rack up some of them stats.
Oh
So
yeah, for
um,
sure.
I hear you.
For sure.
All right. Well, the cool thing that has transpired lately over the past month, Bud, is you've actually already been drafted, which I think is fantastic. You were drafted in the USFL by the Philadelphia Stars.
Yes,
How
sir.
does that make you feel, man? I mean, getting that opportunity with USFL. I mean, certainly, you could still be drafted by the NFL, but you've already been drafted. How does that feel?
It feels good. And just knowing that you got another opportunity to play the game you love at the next level. I mean, just know the best feeling really. So I feel good. I feel good being drafted, and I thank the Philadelphia Star for giving me an opportunity.
So have you been to Philly before, like, or what?
I mean, I have like on a field trip, but like not to actually like just see the city. So
Well, you could end up there, but then also, like we had said, I mean, you do have the opportunity also to play in the NFL. The USFL, that Philadelphia Stars just kind of, you know, own your rights if you clear the NFL.
is
Which
it?
I personally feel like, you're going to get an opportunity at it, in an NFL camp somewhere, and maybe even get drafted in the NFL, which would be kind of awesome. Um, how
Yeah.
how are you how are you sitting with all this lately, man? Where's your mindset?
I mean, I just talked to my mom about this the other day. I'm really just calm with it right now. I mean, I'm just taking it every day one by one. I mean, I just know that in a few months or a couple of weeks, really, like my life can change, really. So I'm just trying to play calm right now. But I mean, once the draft day comes in the field, I might be too calm because like I might have a big reaction because that would be a dream come true, really.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. If you get drafted twice. So, um, all right. Well, Destin, I want to take some time to talk about you off the field somewhat. I mean, so let people know more about you if you don't mind. Just interests, hobbies, anything else about you that's interesting. Give those guys something, maybe something that nobody knows.
Yes, I mean, so I mean, I play a lot of video games really at the house, really. I mean, not a lot of people see me as a gamer, but I'm trying to get into it really a little bit. But I'm really like a homebody, really. I don't really do too much. I mean, I really just try to stay out the way, not to myself, but just not try to draw attention to myself, really. Um, I mean, I like to, hang with my friends. I like to, go out and, go like, bowling or something, talk golf or something like that. Something simple, not too much, but I'm really just a chill person, really. I can get along with anybody. I mean, it's really just how it is.
Gotcha. Talk about that hometown a little bit in Macon, Georgia.
Yeah, so I mean, there's not really much here, but I mean, this is where I grew up, so like I'm pretty much, I mean, it's home to me every time I come home. Like, it's not really like I don't really feel uncomfortable here, if that makes any sense. Um, I mean, the best part of here is probably like downtown area. You just meet up with your friends, just chill if you need to. That's pretty much it. Cause like there's really not like much here because like we used to be like big on like the violence here. So like everybody pretty much start like going out, having parties like that. So it's kind of like a quiet town right now.
Okay,
Uh,
okay. Well, I mean, and certainly, you're not a guy who's going to be doing those sorts of things, anyways. I mean, you're a very disciplined guy, so don't have to worry about you getting into any sort of trouble for sure. So, um,
sure.
but Destin, it's been great, watching you and your career, and being able to cheer on the fact that you got drafted. It's been wild, looking at you and your journey, and you've been in this process now for a while, trying to
Yeah.
get yourself to the next level. Actually, you've already had a pro day, talk through that pro day and what you were able to accomplish with that.
Yeah, so I did a pro day at USC this past Monday. Um, I felt like I did pretty good with all my drills that I competed in. Some I could have did better than, but overall it was a good day. Um, and I had like a private workout for the scouts after. Did went through like some position drill. They wanted to see how I move. It was really impressed with my size and how I ran throughout all the drills. And yeah, so it was a really good day. I mean, I spoke to at least 5 scouts after I got done with the drill. So overall, good day.
Nice. So what is your current height and weight these days?
They had me at 5'11" and a half. I'm 205, 204 right now, but I don't know. I feel like they messed up on the height, but it's all good. It don't matter.
It's a half an inch, man. You're good. You still got some decent size to you. So I mean, I wouldn't
Yeah.
stress over it too much. Of those drills that you were able to accomplish, I mean, do you have any numbers that you care to share that you were able to obtain?
Yeah, so my vert was all right. I could have done way more better than that, but it was a 33. Then my 225 bench was had 16 reps on that. My broad jump I did like a 10.5,
Okay, that's
and
solid.
yeah, my 40 time they had me around the 4.3 or low 4.5 range. So
So maybe 4 or 5, all those things are all right. I mean, that's
yeah,
certainly not going to throw you completely off someone's board. So, I mean, I think some of those numbers, like you said, I mean, yeah, it would be nice to be able to, get better ones, but I think you did all right. I mean, and like you already said, I mean, afterwards, I mean, you're talking to these scouts, they're, very interested. You got a lot of people interested in you right now. Even at the NFL level. So we'll see what comes of all this. But Destin, it's been great. I do want you to kind of close this out because I mean I know you talked to those 5 scouts or whatever, but talk to the rest of them and tell them why you'd make a great addition to their team. So go ahead and close with that.
yeah. So I mean, whatever team that you know looking for like a competitor who's gonna not back down for anybody, no matter how big you are, really, is gonna always come in to learn each and every day. Hard worker and just never give up on anything. So that's the
Great.
kind of
Well,
player you can.
certainly a guy who's very tough, physical, got some versatility to him. If you need him to play safety, he can do that because he's done it. Also, be a key contributor on special teams and uh, uh, basically be able to step in day one in a lot of different positions. So,
Yeah.
Destin, wish you very best of luck in what you got going on right now, and you take care. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
All right, Destin Mack, corner, the Citadel. Check this guy out.
Sir.